Evening duelists, this is Noah Duels, and today we're going to be building a speedroid deck. So I have these cards here, and I'm just going to basically go through them and see what they do and what they are. So I'm not very good at Yu-Gi-Oh! I just started, but basically I have these cards, and we're going to go through my monster cards, spells, traps, and then extra deck, and we're going to see what we got. See what we can do. So I got the Mariam, the True Deco Phoenix, Worm Effect. If this card is in your hand, you can destroy 2 other monsters in your hand and face up on your field, including a wind monster. And if you do special summon this card, if you do that, both destroyed monsters were wind. You can banish exactly 4 cards from the top of your opponent's deck. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can add 1 non-wind worm monster from your deck to your hand. So we're going to be basically playing with wind monsters, so I would think you'd want that in your deck. Speedroid Den Deco Duke. That's kind of a funny name, but it's a machine tuner effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Speedroid tuner from your hand or graveyard, except Speedroid this. You can only use this effect once per turn. And I have 2 copies of Synchron Explorer. When it's normal summoned, you can target 1 Synchron monster in your graveyard, so you can special summon that target and then negate its effects. That's going to be useful for stuff like this. Necro Synchron. Fleur Synchron. If this card is sent to your graveyard as synchro material, you can special summon 1 level 2 or lower monsters. So I got 2 Speedroid Red-Eyed Dice. Machine Tuner effect. When this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can target 1 Speedroid monster you control. And declare a level 6 from 1 to 6 comes a level till that end of the turn. So I got Speedroid Marble Machine. I think this is a good for opening. I'll try to show you combos here in a second, but for right now I'm just showing you what cards I got. 3 copies of Speedroid Horse Stilts. That's just another extender. I think you can, just to get more machines or wind monsters out, you can special summon 1 level 4 monster from your hand during your main phase. Speedroid Terror Top, 2 copies of that. You can special summon this if your opponent controls no monsters. So there's that. I'll just get these. Speedroid Double Yo-Yo. You can also you can target 1 level 3 or lower Speedroid monster and special summon it from your graveyard. Sorcerer de Fleur, 3 copies of that. It's a spellcaster effect. If it's normal or special summon, target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field, but it cannot attack your opponent directly, and it's destroyed during the end phase of the turn. So Unknown Synchron, 2 copies of that. If only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Unknown Synchron once per duel this way. So obviously I can't use 2 of these in that way. So I need to find a different way to summon this one of them. Speedroid Car Turbo. I think this works best with this. So you normal summon out this, and then I think in your pendulum zone, I think that's because it says when this card is normal summoned, you can activate this effect. Add one Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. So, except if they're wind monsters. So anyways, I'll try to get into combos here in a second. Speedroid Take Tomborg. One copy of that. I think I need more. I need more of those. 3 copies of Necrofleur, a plant, and 1 copy of Speedroid Block and Roll. So that's it for the monsters. And a lot of these cards I just seen when I'm collecting them, I see that they're the same name. So I collect them and I put them together, and then I try to figure out what I can do with those. So Speed Recovery. Target 1 Speedroid monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. During the main phase, except this turn. Except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Speedroid monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So I got 3 copies of those. And this one, Quill Pen of Quildos. Target 2 wind monsters in your graveyard and add 1 card to the field. Shuffle both of the first 2 targets in your deck. And if you do, return the other to the hand. So I feel like that's probably going to come in handy. So for the traps, I got Pennant of Revolution, Speedroid Duplicate, Liberty at Last. 2 copies of this, 2 copies of Speedroid Duplicate. So Pennant of Revolution allows me to play Liberty at Last, I think. And when a monster's eye control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target 2 face-up monsters on the field, shuffle those targets into the deck. Alright, so that's it for the traps. And for this, for the extra deck, I got 2 copies of Totem Bird, 1 copy of Chevalier de Fleur. These, I'm not really, well, I know this is a worm XYZ effect monster, but, and I got high Speedroid Kite Drake. When you combo these, I'm not really sure how you do that right now, but I'm definitely going to be looking into more on how to combo. I don't know what the video is at, but I'll show you something. I'll try to show you what I got. So I think and for you, those who stuck around for this long, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'm sure you've liked it this far. So you normal summon out this. I don't know where the pendulum zone is, but you normal summon out this. And then you get to add 1 Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand. And you can also not special summon monsters unless they're wind monsters for the rest of the turn. Which is okay, because we have a lot of wind monsters. So, and then you want to Let's see what we got here. And then we want to search that. If you control a wind monster, you can special summon this card. And then I think there's a certain card, I think Rubber Band Speedroid, something like that. You want to link these two together and actually summon out that, because this is a tuner. I think that's how that works. So still just a noob, but yeah, guys, if I know that was pretty wimpy combo, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like this video, also subscribe to the channel. But subscribe, and definitely if you want to see more,